Good morning. I'm Jerry Conchar, Chairman of the Board of the Temecula Valley Chamber of Commerce. Welcome to our 2016 State of the City Address with this year's theme of Family First. Today we are honored to have Mayor Mike Naggar, who will share with us the City of Temecula's accomplishments, visions, and goals. We appreciate your attendance and are sure you will enjoy this year's event. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Spirit of Great Oak Band.
If you don't like what you see in the mirror, change your perspective. If you're feeling blue, get in front of the mirror and dance the silliest you've ever danced. If you're still looking for that one person that can change your life, take a look in a mirror. Step away from the mirror and ask, what do others see? We see a community where family matters. Family first.
We live and work in a city with constant momentum. Our city government is permanently raising the bar. It is now my honor to introduce our mayor, Mike Naggar.
Good morning, everybody. All right, great to see you all here. And wow, what an opening. Thank you, Jerry, Great Oak High School's band director, and yeah, give it up. And all of your very, very talented students. Those are our kids, ladies and gentlemen. They are awesome. Their performance, titled, "We See a Community Where Family is First, What Do You See?" was choreographed special to match the theme of this year's State of the City, which is Family First. And our Temecula families are certainly raising these kids with musical talent. Our Great Oak Band played for the Queen of England in London last year and was invited back this year to play in Paris. I'm so impressed. Let's hear it one more time for these remarkable students and their director. I also want to thank Evan Rudisil for singing our national anthem. Now, Cole Kriske, who we'll showcase later, was supposed to be here, but called out at the last minute. I think he is sick, and Evan stepped in right at the last minute. So that was about as impromptu as you can get. Evan, what a fantastic rendition of the national anthem. Now, Temecula was recently reminded of the profound meaning of our national anthem, the beautiful freedom that it represents and that we enjoy every day. As most of you know, last month we lost a Temecula Marine, Staff Sergeant Louis Carden. It was a very somber reminder of the currency of liberty. I'm going to ask that you join me in a moment of silence, and if you stand with me just for a moment in memory of his honor. Thank you. You may be seated. Well, what a privilege it is to be here among all of you, to be able to share the progress and the brilliant future of our great city of Temecula. This is my 4th time as mayor and 17th year on the city council. Thank you. And it's an honor each year to work together with all of you to continue to create and enhance our beautiful city for future generations of families to come. It all starts with family. Family is the strength to building successful relationships that extend beyond our home and into our community. So before I begin my presentation, I would like to recognize the strong support and love from my family. Let me tell you, I wouldn't be here without the love of my beautiful wife of 25 years in March, Mila. We just celebrated our 25th year anniversary. Honey, please stand up. My daughter Sienna, who is here today after having pretty serious surgery yesterday at 2 o'clock, she's here in a wheelchair. I'm so proud of you. She didn't want to miss her dad's State of the City. I'd ask you to stand, but I know that it's a trouble. And I'm so proud of her. Cal Baptist University graduate and soon to be married this October. Her fiance Harrison Boyd is with her today. Harry, stand up for the both of them. Now I have a knucklehead 9-year-old son who had the choice of being here today, okay, or going to school, and he chose to be at school today. That's what he wanted. Okay, and I would just want to shout out to Mrs. Trees, Tony Tobin Elementary School. She does a great job with those kids there. I have my mother-in-law, Esper, and my compatriot in crime there, my nephew, Josh. I'd also like to thank the Temecula Valley Chamber of Commerce, who is one of the city's most valued partners, and let me tell you, the premier chamber in the state of California. I want to thank them for hosting this event as they do each year. Thank you also, though Jerry said it earlier, I have to say it, thank you also to the State of the City committee members who planned today's program, and all the sponsors that made it possible, including Pechanga Resort and Casino with this beautiful hotel venue that's under expansion, that it's going to become even more spectacular. Thank you all. Everything that's going to go on here today couldn't have been done without you, so thank you. To my left, we've launched a nonprofit expo again. This year, where several representatives of our family of service organizations are exhibiting, our charitable organizations, and all of you that support them make a big difference in our community. Please visit their tables after my presentation if you haven't already done so. All right, we have a lot to cover, so let's rock and roll. Although Temecula is 109,000 people strong, we are connected like a small town, fostering relationships, caring for each other, and caring for our businesses and our families like one united Temecula family. Even if at times we may have different perspectives, we work cohesively together and with heart for the good of our community. That's our magic. And that's how we roll on the city council as well. I'm proud to work with my council colleagues who are here with us today, and I'd like to recognize them. Mayor Pro Tem Marianne Edwards, Councilmember Jeff Comachero, Councilmember Dr. Matt Ron, and Councilmember Mike McCracken. Now, typically we like to codify, among our council colleagues these events by giving each other a little gift, as a momentum of this. And so I just want to share with you the gift I got for my council colleagues. I think you're going to like it, and you can bring it in your homes, okay? And I got each and every one of you. And listen, even before I begin, where's my buddy Chuck Washington? Chuck, are you here somewhere? All right, Chuck's over there. Chuck, I know you were concerned. You're going to get one of these too, okay? All right. No, really, ladies and gentlemen, in case some of you are wondering, what an arrogant... I'm kidding, okay? I'm truly kidding. This one's mine, and I think about the only person in this room who could appreciate it will be my wife. All right. And she's shaking her head. Okay. Oh. Citizens and businesses of Temecula have taken pride in our city's fiscal stability and accountability. Year after year, and again this current fiscal year, we've maintained a balanced budget with no less than 20% set aside in reserves for economic uncertainty. And it should be noted that even during the deep recession, our city did not dip into its 20% reserve. In more recent years, yes. In more recent years, we've created an additional 5% reserve in the amount of $3.3 million. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, thank you. Each year, we are proudly presented the Distinguished Budget Award from the Government Finance Officers Association, which is the highest form of recognition in governmental budgeting. Let me tell you, I can assure you the city of Bell has never received that award. This is all despite the fact that in the last 5 years alone, the state has taken $31 million from the city's budget. Now, I want you to let that sink in for a minute. It wasn't a proposed $31 million. It was $31 million cash taken by the state from the city's budgets. In terms of expenditures, public safety has always been and will remain our number one priority in Temecula, accounting for almost half of our $65 million operating budget. This is because we all know that the quality of life of our families and for our businesses is entirely dependent upon a safe community. A report released in December based on FBI statistics names Temecula again this year and Murrieta within the top 10 safest cities in the nation. That's quite an honor. Preventing cuts to local police, fire protection, and emergency response is the city's top priority. Please keep in mind that our public safety officials, police, and fire not only handle our own citizens, but also visitors traveling to and from the wine country, as well as attractions in Old Town and the Promenade Mall. So, we remain strategic, looking out 5 years, as we do every year, to maintain financial stability. We know that the state has taken $31 million from the city's budget, and we know public safety costs are escalating. The city continues to diligently evaluate these costs and all of our costs long term. With the state releasing parolees to alleviate overcrowding, police protection and the number of our officers on the street is even more important. We are keeping all of this in mind. Another priority for our quality of life is public works, local investment to construct and maintain, and we mean beautifully maintain, our infrastructure, parks, roads, landscape, and facilities reflect the quality of our community. For Temecula families and businesses, and as an attractive tourist destination, aesthetics, appealing infrastructure, and nicely maintained amenities are critical components that keep Temecula extraordinary. So, very thoughtfully, we invest our resources into infrastructure and services which, in turn, also promotes confidence for private investments into Temecula businesses and residences, as well as maintaining our property values. And over the last few decades, Temecula has reached great milestones. It's because of you, all of you here in this room, and your families, caring and investing in Temecula. Strong families build strong communities. And so, together, we have built a magnificent city. Folks, ladies and gentlemen, we've only just begun. People live in Temecula because it offers a fantastic quality of life for our families. And we are continuing to move our city forward in this way. Here are a few city projects that have been completed recently or are in progress. For 2016, The Temecula Parkway I-15 interchange is at the top of the list. This $50 million project, and I should say funded $50 million project, will take 18 months to construct after we break ground later this year. In line with this interchange, a new park and ride is currently being constructed at the corner of Temecula Parkway and La Paz Road. The city is working on the next phase of the French Valley Parkway interchange. This $200 million freeway project will ultimately include a bridge overpass and construct the remaining on and off ramps. But here again is another example where the state has cut our allocated funding to the tune of $32 million for this project alone. So, we are working with Caltrans to segment it into sub-phases moving forward. Let's hear it for the state of California. With the exception of Senator Jeff Stone, who couldn't be here. He's up north. Who's fighting for us up north? Let me tell you, he is fighting for us. I want to add this caveat. Interstate freeway improvements and interchanges are the jurisdiction of the state of California and Caltrans. However, Temecula, you in this room, took the lead. Because if we didn't, we'd have no improvements and likely nothing in the pipeline like we see today. Sam Hicks Monument Park is under renovation and to include a new playground with a historical theme. We always appreciate Pechanga's very thoughtful collaboration on its design, including a replica of the historic Great Oak. Improvements to expand the Murrieta Creek segment through Old Town are underway. Finally, over 2 decades later, we feel confident that our buildings in Old Town will never flood again like they did in 1993. We are widening Butterfield Stage Road from Rancho California Road north for a mile and making improvements to traffic signals at that intersection, which will help traffic flow in and out of the wine country. Now, I'd like to give a big shout out and a thank you to Eastern Municipal Water District, and I understand some of their members are here today, for working with the city to install larger sewer lines in Old Town. You all did a phenomenal job with as minimal impact as possible for a full year of construction. Thank you all, also to the businesses in Old Town for your patience. Frankly, we won't miss the tractors and the trenching at every corner either, but it was completed this month and well worth it. Now, we can better accommodate future growth in Old Town. Our library on Paba Road is now proudly called the Ronald H. Roberts Temecula Public Library in recognition of retired 5-time Mayor Ron Roberts. Now, Mayor Roberts isn't here today. He was invited, and in true Mayor Roberts style, he responded with, "I just don't get up that early in the morning." And if you know Ron Roberts, you can hear him say that. Anyway, back to the library. We've enhanced its landscaping and updated the building and monument signs, and we'll be expanding its parking lot during the next fiscal year. It's the #1 used library in Riverside County. Interior upgrades to the Mary Phillips Senior Center were recently completed. All new flooring, furnishings, counters. It's very nice for our senior citizen family. The Old Town Temecula Community Theater completed construction of a new exterior facade with interior renovations as well, and just in time to celebrate its 10th anniversary. We renovated Fire Station 73, located on the west side of the freeway, with expanded living quarters and updated offices for our firefighters. The city is in negotiation with Truax Development for Town Square Marketplace to be constructed on 2 vacant lots in front of City Hall. This will add approximately 55,000 square feet of new businesses right in front of City Hall. Where's the Truax Group here today? Truax Group, where are you? Raise your hands. Stand up just real quick, real quick. Truax Group. Let me tell you guys, the pressure's on. That's probably the most important piece of property in the city of Temecula because it sits right in front of City Hall. Yet we at the city know you're up to the challenge and looking forward to it. We secured a $1.2 million grant to install new signal controllers to better coordinate traffic on major roads and near the freeway interchanges. The city finalized a specific plan for Uptown Temecula, let that sink in, located along the Jefferson Avenue. There are tremendous incentives for developers in this area, and we are already seeing some activity in the pipeline with pre-applications for 3 new hotels in this very area. Mark my words, it may take some time, but the 1970s and 80s strip centers along this corridor will be transformed into something very special with the Uptown Temecula plan. New sidewalks in Old Town are being installed this year, where sidewalks don't exist, including along Old Town Front Street from the 76 gas station to the post office, also along 5th Street and on Mercedes 2. And the city will soon be unveiling an entirely fresh and updated city website. So check us out online. We'll go live with that probably in a month or 2. Now, the private side of development is not slowing down either. Businesses and families invest in Temecula for a number of reasons. A benefit they quickly learn is that we are a community of families that support each other. We heard in the past various taglines like "Shop Temecula First," thanks to the Chamber to promote shopping at our local businesses. We've heard Team Temecula in the spirit of working together, and thanks to Mayor Pro Tem Marian Edwards for that. And everyone knows Temecula has heart, thanks to my colleague, former Mayor Jeff Comachero, and his wife Pat, for promoting the spirit of kindness in Temecula. There's been some outside slogans too. We need to have a little fun this morning, right? Okay, so let's have a little fun. Has anyone heard of the saying, "Meet me in Temecula"? Have you? Just a quick show of hands. Meet me in Temecula. Okay, all right. That hashtag got a few 100,000 tweets nationwide thanks to Kobe Bryant and Steve Nash. In fact, ESPN published an interview about it last week. It even turned into an enterprise of its own. If you want a t-shirt or a mug, you'll find one online for sure. But for those of you who haven't heard Meet Me in Temecula, take my word for it, please do not Google it. All right. Let's just say it's about meet me in Temecula for the purpose of enjoying our wine, or meet me in Temecula for our kindness. Or maybe, meet me in Temecula for some of our dirt. Because yet another basketball legend, Bill Walton, suggests that Temecula is so great that people must pilgrimage here and bask in the glow of Temecula's dirt. Seriously. He just says, rub Temecula's dirt all over you and good things will happen. I've got a jar of it right here. Everybody see it? Okay. If anyone needs a little help today, I'll let you have some. for a price.
Dave Pash, Hall of Famer Bill Walton. This falls under the category of I got into the broadcast business for this. People doubted whether you actually drove to Temecula.
No,
to
I
get
went
dirt.
to Temecula and brought here some dirt. Yeah. And this is how you use this dirt.
No,
See,
don't.
You do it like this, you get it, you sort of rub it on, you get it, and then you just sort of, okay, now I'm ready to go. Okay? And that hopefully will get you out of the funk that you're in. Because, this is fun. This is a great basketball game tonight. We've got green room guys that are sparkling, that have gone from green to psychedelic tie-dye.
And Simon from Temecula, as we discussed in our last Arizona broadcast, gets the basket for U of A.
Have you made your pilgrimage to Temecula yet? Have you scooped up some of the special dirt there and rubbed it all over your body and bask in the glow of Mount Palomar, Mount San Jacinto? Please. Expand your mind.
So I'm here to say this morning I got up in a little bit of funk, and I did want to expand my mind, and so I went outside, and I got some dirt, and I'm good now, okay? Just to let you guys know. Mayor Pro Tem Edwards, you look a little down. All right, spread that around, okay? All right. Maybe that's our secret. I'd say our tourism industry definitely agrees our dirt is very special because the finest of wines are cultivated right here. Even country music singer Blake Shelton said so recently about our Temecula wine. Check out these clips from The Voice a few months ago when Cole Kriske, now Cole was going to sing the national anthem, but he couldn't make it, but Cole Kriske is right here from Temecula. The young man who was going to sing our national anthem was a contestant.
I'm from Temecula, California, and I've been...
And I really enjoy the balloon festival that they have in Temecula every year.
And I love him because he's from Temecula, and that's where they make really good wine.
Sanya's from Temecula, and so are you. So you're great. The balloon show in Temecula. How could he have possibly resisted the seductive allure of that pitch?
Hi. I chose Blake because he knows my hometown. He's been with Senya. I'm not country, but I feel like we could work together really well.
We're really proud of him. And I know his dad would have been really proud.
There are so many reasons to love Temecula, including our dirt, our balloon and wine festival, our wine country, and our strong families. Even Julia Roberts is moving her family to Temecula. I'm just kidding. I guess that was an internet fake. But she probably would move here if she knew how awesome it is. And let's face it, we'd be absolutely nothing. Well, we'd still have our dirt, but that's all we would be if it weren't for our families believing in and investing in Temecula for future generations to come. Some of the private developments in the pipeline for construction include a new specific plan west of Old Town comprised of 270 acres and up to 1,400 residential units, a new elementary school, construction of a 4-lane western bypass road, a community clubhouse, park, and trails. The proposed plans intend to preserve the scenic Western Hills, and the city is negotiating for about 10 acres for a future civic amenity, hopefully a hospital or a college campus. New development proposals in Old Town include a new 14,000 square foot, 3-story building at Old Town Front Street and 4th Street, and a 7,000 square foot building expansion at the corner of Old Town Front and 6th Street. We're seeing significant hotel growth. This includes a new 54-room hotel in Old Town on Moreno Road, and also a 12,000 square foot expansion at the historic Palomar Hotel. The restoration of another 1800s historic building on Main Street has reopened as a renovated 10-room boutique hotel called Hotel Temecula. Also in Old Town, we are proud that the most magnificent looking boutique hotel this county has ever seen is in plan review. It's a 151-room luxury full-service hotel with architecture better than most five-star resorts. And its 98,000 square foot parking structure, intended for valet parking only, will match it architecturally. And here's another first. A 4-story Hilton hotel with 120 suites will be the city's first hotel ever built within our business park zone. And right here, Pechanga Resort and Casino broke ground in December, which, by the way, had to be the largest press conference ever held in the city of Temecula. Its $285 million breathtaking expansion will add a new 568-suite 4-diamond hotel wing, a new 2-story spa and salon, a new fitness center, a hydrotherapy pool terrace, a resort-style pool complex with 8 pool areas, 2 new restaurants, and an additional 67,000 square feet of event space. We are talking luxury. By the way, and this is something we're very proud of here in Temecula, out of the 1,500 casinos across the country, USA Today readers voted Pechanga as the best casino in the United States. Do we all agree? And we'd like to thank Pechanga and the Pechanga people for working with the city on an intergovernmental agreement where they have agreed to pay for road improvements and for part of the Temecula Parkway interchange expansion and for additional public safety. We are fortunate. Go ahead. We are fortunate and grateful to have an excellent relationship with the Pechanga Nation as we work collaboratively toward a beautiful future for Temecula. Moving on, Temecula Creek Inn is proposing to convert its 27-hole golf course to 18 holes and construct 385 estate residential units along its golf course. New home construction in Temecula totals nearly 5,000 single and multi-family residential units that are either in the planning review stage or approved for construction. This includes over 1,500 homes that will encompass the Roarpaw Ranch area. And in that area will be the city's, get this, 41st park. We call that park Skyview Park, named for its stunning view. And importantly, it will become a demonstration garden to inspire others with its native and drought-tolerant landscape designs. In addition, we have nearly 500 units of senior living apartments in the planning pipeline, the largest of which is proposed adjacent to Linfield Christian School and is a 483,000 square foot complex with 330 units, a day spa, health club, medical clinic, theater, library, art studio, eating areas, and a chapel. And at least 4 other churches are expanding their sanctuaries, including Rancho Baptist, Hope Lutheran, Reliance Church, and Rancho Community Church, whose school campus, by the way, has beautifully expanded as well. You've probably heard the Promenade Mall continues to be on the cutting edge. In fact, The Promenade is Forest City's second most successful mall nationally and is the shopping destination for our region. But friends, they are about to raise the roof again here in Temecula, literally. Last week, the city approved their plans to remove parts of the existing original roof and expand outside shopping areas with more high-end streetscape, architecture, and amenities that have already attracted stores like Lululemon, Coach, Williams-Sonoma, and others to come. With this renovation, including 2 new restaurants to be named later. I know everybody wants Nordstrom and Cheesecake Factory. Message delivered. We've told them. All right. Thank you, Forest City, for being a strong reason why Temecula is an exceptional city. Hone Motors, one of the largest auto dealers in San Diego, is constructing their Audi dealership right now next door to Mercedes-Benz of Temecula. Fiat is also coming to Temecula. Temecula Hyundai is constructing a 6,500 two-story service building, and Subaru is constructing a 55,000 square foot three-story service center. Actually, almost every one of our auto dealers have recently expanded or are improving their properties. Not to mention Temecula Valley Toyota, who recently constructed a 4,000-foot addition, is the fastest growing Toyota dealership in the United States. A new 19,000 square foot food market called Aldi, known for high quality with low prices and is a spin-off of Trader Joe's, was approved last week and will be constructed on the corner of Rancho California Road and Moraga. Kaiser Hospital is constructing over 9,000 square feet of medical office building space off Madison Avenue. Yes. Which will add to their existing 24,000 square foot medical office building. On the south side of town, new medical office development has not stopped since Temecula Valley Hospital was built and opened in 2013. We have seen 7 new medical buildings, totaling 130,000 square feet of medical office space in the pipeline near Temecula Parkway and the hospital, equating to more medical jobs and healthcare services for our families. So thank you, Temecula Valley Hospital, for being the impetus of healthcare opportunities just like we knew you would. Temecula was recently recognized in several categories over the past year. But before I mention some of our city's honors, I wanted to recognize one of our largest companies in town, Abbott. One of Southwest Riverside County's largest employers. They've developed the first ever dissolving heart stent, which was reviewed by a rigorous FDA panel last month, who recommended the device be approved for a U.S. patent. It's already approved in Europe, and once FDA approval is final, would bring this product to the U.S. market, where 850,000 patients receive heart stents each year. Developed and manufactured right here in Temecula. Congratulations, Abbott. Temecula continues to be ranked among various lists. We were recently ranked among the best 50 cities in the United States, also number 3 in top places to live in California. Last month, Old Town made it on the top 12 towns with the best Main Street. Our grape drop was ranked on CNN's list of quirky New Year's Eve celebrations. The city received the State of California Award of Merit for the production of Good Day, Temecula. How many of you guys have seen Christine Damco in Good Day, Temecula on TV? Right. And a few other State of California Merit Awards, including our pitch practice program for entrepreneurs and our Temecula Trekkers Real Estate Ambassador Program. Temecula Trekkers. I'm a realtor, and I'd like to thank all of the realtors in town for being one of the city's finest ambassadors, selling Temecula every day. And thank you. Yes. And thank you to the Southwest Riverside County Association of Realtors for their support you provide to realtors and the great services and useful information that you provide regionally. The Main Street Bridge, which was featured last year on the cover and centerfold of Roads and Bridges 215 calendar, was honored once again in 2016 with the Engineering Excellence Merit Award by the American Council of Engineering. And the Temecula Valley Museum and our Children's Museum, Penny Pickles Workshop, were both awarded certificates of excellence from TripAdvisor.com. We love good news in Temecula, and we have a lot of it. For the 6th year in a row, Temecula's unemployment rate has dropped again. It is now at 4.2% and at all times has remained significantly lower than the county, state, and the nation. The latest state employment numbers show that Southwest Riverside County has close to 98,000 jobs, and Temecula businesses, get this, account for over half of that number, with more than 51,000 jobs for 2015. And yeah. And this year, we are on track to exceed our highest job count ever in any year. We're working to attract businesses, large and small, to move to Temecula so our commuting families can find local employment. A few companies that have recently opened or expanded, bringing more jobs to our city, include those you see on the screen. And the economic output of Temecula Valley tourism industry, estimated at $651 million annually, is certain to increase with the expansion of Pechanga, which alone is generating roughly 3,000 jobs as a result of construction-related activities, and 560 new permanent jobs thereafter. More wineries out in the wine country, and the ongoing growth in Old Town, which, by the way, is becoming known as a foodie paradise with so many new locally owned restaurants. We track restaurant sales tax growth, and year over year, we continue to see increases much higher than the Consumer Price Index. In fact, restaurants in Temecula grew by almost 10% last year. Temecula families, as we all know, on a Friday night or a Saturday night, enjoy eating out. But tourists are eating here too, and shopping and staying in our hotels. So thank you to our partners. Visit Temecula Valley, the Temecula Valley Wine Growers Association, and the Temecula Valley Chamber of Commerce for promoting Temecula across the United States and abroad. To stimulate new businesses and job growth, we've created the Temecula Valley Entrepreneurs Exchange and collaborate with valued partners to facilitate new high-tech startup businesses and provide resources to all businesses in Temecula. Currently, 13 startup businesses occupy the first floor, and on the second floor, Cal State San Marcos at Temecula and Mount San Jacinto College offer business classes, on track to 4-year degrees. The city is also proud to offer several youth workforce programs. Each year, we're impacting hundreds of Temecula families and our diverse population of emerging adults with city programs such as city internships, youth and government and leadership academies, brainstormed and started by County Supervisor Chuck Washington, future physicians and lawyer programs, and a youth entrepreneur program, and more. When my son Liam was diagnosed with autism in 2008 at age 4, I learned quickly that autism is an epidemic. Today, I am proudly an ambassador to our special needs community. 30% of Temecula's population is under 18, and 10% of those have a disability. An alarming statistic is that less than 20% of adults with special needs are able to secure jobs. We're changing that in Temecula with enrichment programs to assist all citizens with workforce opportunities, including those with special needs. Thank you. Our vocational programs have graduated 70 special needs students from a viticulture and hospitality vocational program. They learned about harvesting grapes and gained hospitality skills. We partner with Spiro Vineyards and many wineries in the wine country. The result? So far, an estimated 75% of students in this program have obtained meaningful employment. We also offer a summer program so our special needs population can learn job skills, such as Microsoft Office and communication skills, including interview techniques, as well as independent living skills in financial literacy, transportation and housing. This not only gives them hope and self-sufficiency, but less dependency on the government as they obtain jobs. I want to give a heartfelt thank you to all of you businesses in this room that participated in the Goals program with an objective for businesses to learn the benefits of hiring, retaining, and advancing people with disabilities. The participation from Temecula's business community was beyond my imagination or anything I could have ever hoped for. So yes, Temecula has heart. We carry that heart again in this year's Family First theme and logo. You see, whatever we do, our heart comes from our family first. Family is where we gain our strength to be able to proliferate our heart back out into the community, to work together and to create a magnificent city. At your tables are a static cling decal. These are not stickers, but they cling to your windows, and we hope that you will place it visibly at your workplace as recognition that you are a family-first business in Temecula. What does this mean? One simple thing. You care about the families in Temecula. That's all. If you provide services, employ residents, work here, or manufacture or sell a product in town, you care about families in Temecula. You are a family-first business. Also at your tables are photo frames to serve as a reminder that family is first. Put your family in that photo frame, whatever gives you strength. And if you haven't done so already, grab a group from your work family or community family here in this room and take a photo together at the photo booth. Our accomplishments have been and continue to be proudly achieved in a city with heart by placing family first. We are proud to be a family-friendly city. Please direct your attention to the screens to hear from a few of our families. word family can mean many things to many people, but no matter what language you speak or where you are in the world, the concept of family always makes you want to turn your heart towards home.
Familia.
Parivar. Οικογένεια.
Familia Muna. Lilapa. Simya.
Yadan. Família.
Kazoku. Ohana. Ohana.
Here in the city of Temecula, we see family as one of the foundational cores of our community. That's why, as a city, we see the nurturing of the family environment, whether it's the nuclear family, a workplace family, or an organizational family, as one of our priorities in 2016. It is family first in Temecula, and our Temecula family is growing and thriving with opportunities for everyone.
I think it's fair to say that folks have relocated to the city of Temecula because it's a family-friendly city. There's a wide variety of families that make up this population, and will continue to be that local government that is family first.
It's a very military-oriented community, and the city's done great things for our military. And they don't do it once or twice a year, they do it throughout the year, and I really appreciate that. I still work at Camp Pendleton as a contractor, and when everybody asks me where I live, I tell them Temecula, and they always ask, how's Temecula? I said, it's great. We fell in love with the place coming through here, and we found out that this is no other place that we'd rather be raising our kids, but right here in Temecula.
I chose to live in Temecula because I was in the Marine Corps for 10 years. We wanted a nice community to raise our children in, and Temecula was clean and it was so diverse, so my husband and I decided to settle here. My family loves it when they come to visit. There's so many things to do. You know, going to Pachanga, we have the wine country. It's just a great place to raise children.
They open up the gym for kids around the community to come and play together, and it's always fun. It gets a little competitive sometimes playing basketball, but it's just fun all around.
Well, the city of Temecula is built for families. It's a safe environment. There's plenty of activities to do. It's a great place to raise kids. I have 4 myself. But Temecula's sense of family is more than just a place to raise children. There's really a sense of warmth and camaraderie that is second to none. A key to our sense of family here in Temecula is our faith community. And our faith community rallies together in countless ways to serve the greater good for the city of Temecula. We partner with the city, we partner with local businesses to really bring service and help to those who are in need. Recently, we just had a City Serve project where over 24 churches gave our time to serve our city. So there were thousands of us who joined together to help the city, to help those in need, and to help the greater good.
Here at the Mary Phillips Senior Center, when a senior walks in here, a lot of them don't have families. Their families live out of town, out of state. This is their family. They come in and they usually find someone they can connect with that has same interests and enjoy each other. After my husband passed away, because my daughter and son-in-law live far away, this became my family. And it is for a lot of people. They come here just because they don't want to be at home alone. And spending that time here takes that away and makes them feel good.
Changa is a word that goes way back into our history, and it's a place where the water drips. And from way back then, and as we grew up, and everything that we've done has always been around our family, and we've always been family orientated. To me, when I think of family, I think it's something that's really strong and heartfelt and want to be shared with people. So when we decided to do this casino, the philosophy behind that was, the friends here that we have in our community, let's bring them there as a family and let's build a relationship with them. For that goes, will be something that will really be here for the younger generations to come and be very proud of. Temecula is growing. We're building a new hotel wing, which will bring more people that will be able to stay longer here in the valley. When they come visit us, they can visit the wine countries and the old town. There's no stopping where Temecula could go and the destination area of Temecula Valley.
When you come into the chamber, we really try to get to know you and what your needs are, and we bring everyone together and create that small family feel. So as the business community grows and expands, so does the chamber. So what we're doing is we're bringing in huge corporations like Abbott or Pachanga, and we're bringing them together and little small businesses and getting to know what's going on in the community. And they get to know what's really happening, what are we voting on, what are we looking at, how is the community changing? And we try to keep those relationships small, so you can go and you can talk with the senator, you can talk with the mayor. So the chamber is really into building relationships, whether it's with business or individuals.
Running a business here in Temecula it's been nice to watch different families develop and grow together. We do a lot of different things to be involved with the city. We hold charities here. We go to a lot of charities that we're a part of. We either attend, we donate to, and sometimes they're the fun family events and we attend and everybody goes, and sometimes it's the nice evening for adults. So having a business and being able to give back to the city, being able to watch all the other businesses come together and for different reasons, it's been a lot of fun.
Family is a community that embraces one another and supports one another. Many times you see in the nonprofit world, in the special needs community, the need for finding like people that understand you and have heart to really walk through life with you and help provide that support. Is just a beautiful thing, because what's present here in Temecula, this huge heart in the community, not just with the residents and the city, but with different nonprofits as well. It's been a wonderful thing.
We moved here a little over 4 years ago with 3 children back-to-back diagnosed with an autism spectrum disorder. And so we moved here not knowing that this was a place that really was a destination for families with special needs. But it really became very quickly, we realized that we were welcomed with open arms. From the parks that they have, from the community-based programs, from the accessibility of our civic government, we became very, very entrenched in not only just a community, but really a family mentality where they embrace everybody.
Cal State San Marcos is proud to be a member of the Temecula academic family. The vision of Temecula has really brought us to a model that I believe is the future for this nation in public higher education, and what we do is inspire an entire region to understand what we are doing in Temecula that is vital to the economic life and well-being of a community, to the quality of life. We are making generational differences in creating college-going opportunities, and what we think is to the future of civic engagement and service to a community.
Born and raised in the Midwest, a small town, and coming out here, you have that type of feel living here. The schools are really close-knit. All the sports teams that my kids play in are great. There's a lot of things to do here, and the families and the friends that we've made here are just phenomenal.
The city of Temecula has maintained its small town feel. And the way to do that, in large part, is the community events, and it's the community services that we offer citywide. The city's partnered with our nonprofit community, other stakeholders that are here in the city. We can't do it alone. We do it in partnership with these nonprofits and with these agencies.
I'm here with my family at Richie's Diner because nothing says family more than a meal together at Richie's. Families are the cornerstone of our success in the city of Temecula. From our immediate families that are the fabric of our lives, to our extended families at work or out in the community, among our faith-based organizations, among our veterans, at school, or within our special needs and nonprofit support groups. Building relationships throughout the city is what makes Temecula a special place to live.
Family first in Temecula.
Excuse me. Temecula's high quality of life is the result of hard work, compassion, inclusiveness, determination, and a shared vision of excellence by engaged community members, dedicated civic volunteers, and vibrant businesses. But most of all, strong families. Temecula, as a city, should be very proud of what we've grown into and what lies ahead in our future. While we attain and recognize our successes, we remember also to stay true to our hometown family values, humble and kind. And on that note, I'd like to introduce one last musical talent to sing, Humble and Kind.
There's a light that glows by the front door. Don't forget the keys under the mat. Where childhood stars shine, always stay humble and kind. And go to church 'cause your mama says to. And visit Grandpa every chance that you can. It won't be wasted time. Always stay humble and kind. And hold the door, say please, say thank you. And don't steal, don't cheat, and don't lie. You know you got the mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. And when the dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel the pride, but always stay humble and kind. And don't expect a free ride from no one. Don't hold a grudge or a chip, and here's why. This bitterness will keep you from flying, so always stay humble and kind. And know the difference in being with someone, oh, and being with someone you love. I love you ain't no pickup line, so always stay humble and kind. And hold the door, say please, say thank you. And don't steal, don't cheat, and don't lie. I know you got your mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. And when the dreams you're dreaming come to you, and when the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel the pride, but always stay humble and kind. And when it's hot, eat a root beer, pops. Shut off the AC and roll the windows down. Let that summer sun shine. Always stay humble and kind. And don't take for granted the love that this life gives you. When you get where you're going, don't forget to turn back around and help the next one in line. Always stay humble and kind. We'll always stay humble and kind.
Ladies and gentlemen, serving you is the highest honor a man could ever have. And I just want to thank you. God bless you today. Thank you for coming.